Wapa! Hello to all my knights and queens of the world. You already know who it is. It's Mr. Royal Diamond, aka Mr.RoyalNieves, coming back at you with another incredible video. So my topic is basically listen to people's words. Listen to what people are saying when you are around, people, families. Because the more you are quiet, observant, and you listen more, you begin to see people's stories. You begin to see why they move the way they move, why they talk the way they talk, why they carry themselves. Oh, excuse me. Why they carry themselves the way they do. Let me rearrange my camera a little bit. So this is what I mean about listen to people's words, because it's just, even myself, like a lot of things I talk about, it's just because of like it's personal experience that I have with God, my testimony. It's just a lot of things, and sometimes not even through me, but just witnessing other experiences around me, people, personalities, and all these things, mindset, and I'm getting a little comfortable right here, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little, to handle my business, talk to my peeps, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, you have to listen to people's words, and then you begin to understand, like, oh, now it makes sense. Now it makes logic. It makes more logical sense, And what that does, it kind of like, it helps you become a better person. It helps you to see that, we're not perfect. It gives you opportunity to really be transparent and compassionate with someone who you might feel might need some of your word or your encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Same thing vice versa, like the person being willing to actually hear what you have to say. Because I feel like a lot of people have so much to say, but not the opportunity to say what they have to say. And I say this from personal experience, because sometimes when I hang out with my my homegirls or my home dudes, and I just like, hey, what's up? Because that's the type of person I am. This is the type of man that I am. Like, if you're telling me you're okay, I know you're not okay because you use the word okay. You get what I'm saying? If you tell me I'm doing great, but there's pain in your eyes, I know you're not doing great. You know what I'm saying? If you say I'm doing wonderful, but I hear kind of like that crack in your voice, that kind of sad tone, you're not doing great. You get what I'm saying? And those are the moments when you have to be like, yo, like, what's really going on? Like, really talk to me, because I could tell something's not right. I could feel it. I could hear it in your voice. What's going on? And they'll be like, oh, and then they start talking, and just let them talk, let them vent, let it out, because sometimes as people we feel like we have to keep everything like locked in, and there's a lot of people when people try to like honestly have a genuine conversation, the other person just seems like they're attacking them or just rushing them and just kind of trying to like shut them up. In communication, you have to become more of a listener than the talker. So you could really understand, really listen, not just hearing what they're saying, but listening to what they're saying, hearing their story, what they're really trying to tell you. Because people can say I'm great, but if you're seeing that they're not doing great, then something is up. So I just feel like this is something that we have to be conscious of continually to improve our communication skills, our listening skills, our what you call that? Compassionate skills, to really help people. Because a lot of times people just need someone to talk to, just someone who should sit there and be quiet and listen to whatever it is they're going through. And then after it's all said and done, then you can speak, then you can share, then you can begin to continue the conversation. This is what I mean. Listen to their words, because they're telling you their story. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean. It gives you the opportunity to really imprint that inspiration, that healing, that wisdom, God speaking through you to them. They receiving it as like, oh wow, this is a confirmation I was praying for, I was waiting for. This is how you strengthen your relationships, your bonds, your romantic ship, your family ship, your friendship, and all these incredible things. Like, people can tell when you genuinely care and are interested in what they have to say, compared to you just want to hear what they're saying so you can say whatever it is you want to say. But what kind of relationship is that? What kind of friend is that when you really don't care? You just want to listen to what I gotta say so you can say whatever you gotta say. A lot of people say a lot of things because they want to feel important and value and valid for the things they're saying to you. You know what I'm saying? And we have to learn how to take that into consideration when we're having conversation with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like, okay, I heard what you said. I value your opinion. I respect your thought process. I will take it into consideration depending on your relationship. Depending if you could take someone's word as a as an input in your decision making, not taking the whole thing as like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever you're saying. No, you do your due diligence in making the overall decision for yourself. That's what I mean. And we as people have to understand that we could give advice, we could give examples, but ultimately they the one who have to make that decision if they want to take that sound advice or that wisdom or that understanding and apply it. It has nothing to do with you. You did your part. You already let them know. You already gave what you gave. If they want to do it or not, then that's on them. You can't force people to do what you tell them to do, even if it's the right thing to do. They have to make that call because they have to develop their character and the strength in their character values. You get what I'm saying? So listen to people's word. Listen, especially like in a lover, like a relationship. Listen to people's words, and you will truly know when someone is telling you "I love you" without physically telling you "I love you." You know, God made us so beautiful that when we open our mouth, we're just singing. Like, we're singing languages, tones, vibrations, different things that it just makes you more beautiful. You know, when I hear people talk and express themselves, I just hear music. You know, I hear freedom, I hear liberation, I hear empowerment, I hear strength. And that just makes me happy. Like, absolutely, you go do your thing, handle your business. You understand what I'm telling you? This is what I mean. Listen to people's words. Like, people are so precious. You know, not people are not bad. Like, there's majority of people are honest, good people. Even with like even people who made like these kind of like bad mistakes, at one point in time they were good people. They just lost their way. You know what I'm saying? But people are so quick to judge and have this fearful mentality that it's like it cripples the very foundation that helps you determine or to differentiate between what's good or bad. You know, what's good or bad is how you apply it, how you look at it. Depending, you know, it's also in the word too. Depending how what it is, but I think we're not meant to judge nobody. God is the one that is in control of that. Yeah, we could have like depending like judgmental in a way that is healthy, but not to the point that it's just kind of disqualifying another child of God from life itself, from goodness, from healing and all that stuff. We don't control that. God controls that. Should letting that be known. But like I say in all my videos, I love you. God bless you. I thank you. Comment, like, and subscribe, share. You already know I'm proud of you. Keep fighting a good fight. Let's take the world by storm. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Until my next one. Peace.